Hi everyone. Okay, so you just seen my session with Ashley, and so I would like to summarize and go over a little bit about the session. I thought this session was very thought-provoking and allowed Ashley to analyze what her triggers are and some alternatives she can make in order to refrain from becoming aggressive with her mother, and also just the way that she interacts with her mother and communicates with her mother. So, on top of finding out some triggers, we also analyzed what her mother is doing in response, and also what her mother is doing that's playing a part in contributing to Ashley's anger. Once we analyzed that, we then analyzed some of her thought patterns and the way she felt about her mother and her perception of her mother. And we explored how we can think about her mother differently as well as more positively, in hopes that when she communicates with her mother, it will be in a better form. It will be more positive, more productive. Also, some of the challenges of working with Ashley would be that Ashley has experienced aggression or has aggressed towards others, not only in her home but also in her school. So some of that aggression is now serving different purposes. So her aggression is now for the purpose of getting others to hear her, but as we know, she's not being heard when she's being aggressive. No one is responding to her or responding to her positively. Another challenge that I believe would be Ashley being in this session by herself, as opposed to Ashley being in the session with her mother. So we're able to explore both thought patterns and behaviors that are going on between the both of them, as well as their interactions and their dynamics. Some of the skills that I implemented during the session was collaborative relationship, to support change, implementing that. The way I did that was not so much me telling Ashley what to do, or instead of, I prompted Ashley to explore her feelings as well as her thoughts and her thought patterns, as that's what this type of therapy is for. So I prompted her with asking such questions as, what else could you do instead of aggressing? What other alternatives can you take? What do you think your mother is helpful with? And letting Ashley kind of decide and help me out with what she thinks best for her treatment. Also, joining empathetically, I believe that I was actively listening to Ashley. So I feel like that was creating the impression to Ashley that, not only the impression, but just expressing to Ashley that I was hearing her and that I was understanding her frustrations and I was acknowledging her feelings. As I said, I was doing that also with active listening. I was repeating back to her what she was saying, to show her that I was hearing her, and I was acknowledging her concerns and her feelings regarding what's going on with her at home with her mother. Reflective listening, I would also often say, you'll hear me during the session, I'll say, so what I hear you saying is, kind of repeating back for her again, so she knows and she understands that I'm listening to her, because that was one of the main problems with Ashley. She kept repeating that her mother wasn't hearing her, and that's the reason why she was aggressing towards her. So I found it important that I wanted to let her know that I was hearing her concerns and that I wanted to help her explore different ways to communicate so that way she can be heard at home. So overall, I believe the session was useful to Ashley, and I feel that with this type of therapy, she could definitely benefit in managing her anger as well as communicating more positively with her mother. Thank you.